stars our favorite character like Mickey Mouse or Mike Wazowski or Simba, or if we think it's funny like Lilo and Stitch, Finding Nemo, or Tangled, or if the message of that movie sticks with us, like so many of the Disney princess movies. So many young children can be influenced by the lessons and the characters in these Disney films. Meeting Prince Charming and wearing a pretty dress, having a fairy godmother, and going to the ball is a classic dream for a lot of young girls. Disney does an exceptional job of pulling people, particularly children, into their films and relating them back to certain situations in their lives. Although Disney has done a better job in present movies of showing positive lessons, there are still aspects of struggle for many of the characters that shows up in the lives of children today. Children learn to be uncertain of their actions, their imagination is often oppressed, and they fear being wrong. All of these lessons are shown in Disney movies and can still be seen in a child's life. Tangled is a perfect example for a child being influenced by authority, which results in the uncertainty of Rapunzel's actions. Her whole life she dreams of going to the Lantern Festival and going beyond her tower, but Gothel continually reminds her of the dangers of the outside world, like people, evil, diseases, things like that, things that she doesn't want her to be involved in. And in reality, she's just hiding her from the powers that she has and hiding her from the outside world. She struggles with her desire to go beyond the tower and whether she should stay, showing the influence that Gothel has on her. And parents like Gothel, who isolate their children from the realities of the world, can often end up harming their children more than they would, because if that child is faced with a difficult situation, they have the possibility to fail and will likely fail because they don't know how to overcome that adversity. Children also often have their imagination impressed by adults, and a classic example of this is Mulan. She has the desire to fight for her people and break gender roles, but she has to change who she is in order to contribute to her society. Through this, she loses her creativity and imagination. She changes her hair, and she even wraps herself up in order to be considered fit to fight for her community. Because of this lesson shown in Mulan, it influences how children see gender. The fear of being wrong is present no matter the age. It can be present in children and it can be present in adults.
1 minute.
Princess Tiana from Princess and the Frog is the perfect example of how she turned people's doubts into determination. Many people told her that she'd be unable to own her own restaurant, but she took that and she worked 2 jobs in order to fulfill that dream and her father's dream. Confidence is a major problem today, and this problem often stems from high expectations regarding body image, high expectations in academic and extracurricular achievement, and media messages, and can easily make children doubt themselves. Overall, Disney seems to have a positive effect on children, but that is not always the case. Lessons taught are experienced in real life, and children are largely affected by the lessons taught in Disney films.
All right. Thank you, Lindy. Questions?
As a child, did you have like a favorite Disney woman character that you looked up to?
I mean, I loved Belle and Sleeping Beauty, but I know Sleeping Beauty is like a horrible lesson for kids, so
Why is that?
I love that movie, but
Why is that a horrible lesson for kids?
well, I guess she was like the classic damsel in distress, you know. She had to, in order to come back awake from her sleep, she had to be kissed by a man, so like, it's just teaching kids that they can be rescued, or like, it's teaching young girls that they have to be rescued by a guy.
Here's a question, and it's not like a right or wrong question. It's more, again, just kind of your opinion. So on one hand, you have these movies like Mulan and Princess and the Frog and what was the other one? Tangled. Presenting these negative, possible portrayals and situations. On the other hand, you have them in frequent cases overcoming these things, like Rapunzel overcame their control of Mother Gothel. In your opinion, do you think that the overall effect on this would be, on like a typical child, would be more negative because of the overarching, message, or more positive because of the heroine's ability to overcome things in the end, or neutral?
I think with these particular movies, the three that I chose, it's probably more of a positive in the end, but like throughout the movie, maybe it's negative. So I think it also depends on the way that kids are looking at it and like their perspective, especially with Mulan, like the whole gender thing, and like with Tangled, how she defies the authority. I think it depends on what lens they're looking at it through as well. So.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Lindy.